My name is Coach Michelle Olmos, and I coach girls wrestling. So wrestling is the kind of sport that you need to be here every day for. If you miss a day, you're going to miss a big part of what you need to know the next day. Daily practices just differ on, the technique that we go over. There's conditioning, there's technique. We also work on live wrestling as well, where you're actually able to have a one-on-one experience with a partner, and you're able to use the technique in a more live situational feel, so the other person would be resisting as well as being offensive against you. I'll have the girls do relay races to learn how to compete together and work together as a team. The conditioning helps them keep them in shape for matches, and then the technique helps prepare them for what they need to know for tournaments and dual meets.
So for tournaments, it depends on which one, but most of them are pretty far because we wrestle all around California. Usually wake up maybe around 4, leave the house by 5, get there at 6. Weigh-ins start at 7, and then it takes an hour to go through all of weigh-ins, and then we start at 8. When we're done with weigh-ins, we get to eat a little meal, and then right after that, we start warming up for about an hour-ish, and the coaches go in for their team meeting, and then they put us into our little brackets. And after that, we usually start wrestling around 9 a.m. After we compete all day long, we usually go out afterwards with the team and maybe have a quick meal, like a lunch or a dinner, and get pizza. And sometimes we get dessert after, and that's the main part about how we build our relationship together.
This year I have 24 athletes on my roster. That is more than enough for 14 that I would need to fill the weight classes. But for me, the more the merrier. I like to have, I want to say 35 to 40 girls at any point, but that is a work in progress.
For senior night, usually we just celebrate our seniors. We have photos and posters, and we usually get little treats too.
The coaches give a nice speech for the wrestlers. Very nice. I always love listening to it. It's always so heartwarming for the senior nights.
Evergreen Valley Girls Wrestling has been league champions the last 3 years, and although league has not become completely official until recently, we also have won our section title as a team just this past year. I believe we're currently ranked number 1 as a team in the Central Coast section. We were able to place 5th at the Queen of the Hill Corona tournament and 2nd at the Napa Valley Classic, which are the 2 biggest girls tournaments in the state of California right now. I wish that other females at Evergreen Valley understood that this sport is fun. I'm trying to create a good environment with the team where you're on a team full of others that want to see you succeed as well. I truly believe, wrestling is an individual sport when you're on the mat, but it takes a team to get you to become a great individual. The biggest advice I could give to any girls that would like to join wrestling is to start as soon as you can. Once you get to high school, we split off to girls only wrestling and boys only wrestling, and then you're able to take what you learn from middle school into high school. And then even during the summertime, there's off-season opportunities where myself and other coaches are available to help these athletes learn before the season starts.
Have a strong mentality. It's a hard sport, and you have to be dedicated to it if you really want to succeed in it.
Also cut the junk food if you're gonna be making weight. Eat normally, but just watch out for the junk food.
Yes, Sabrina.
Sabrina, you have to say that.
So take your own advice.
Join Girls Wrestling!